guys, this is Jonathan and Jackson with ngexperience.com. In today's session, we're talking about the arm over the shoulder. Jackson is just learning the technique, and we were talking about it, and there are a couple of things that we want to highlight. So keep in mind, this is the setup in classical is a lot like slap to the side of the head, where Uke is positioning himself in like a freeze frame for what would have been an overhead chop. And so the position is here. Actually, it's more like the cycle attack, but you can probably make a good case that it would be down here, like a more realistic strike to the head of Shomanuchi or Yokomanuchi to the side of the head or the front of the head. But just to make it as easy as possible, the arm's going to be straight up and down. Now, it's very important that he start out at proper Mai. And proper Mai is not this, where you can reach out and touch him. You need to be able to put your hands on his shoulders, and that's your starting point, okay? So he's going to establish that position. A little closer. And then ideally, we would be the exact same height. And I'm a little bit taller than him for now, and so I'm just going to drop just a little bit so that he has a better uke to deal with in terms of same size. He's going to step in. Now he traps my elbow with the horseshoe grip, and he begins to push it back behind my head as this drives through. And it's very important that we are chest to chest. He's up on his toes, basically in what will become an extended hanmi, and he drops as he pushes my hand behind my head, leaving me nowhere to go up to the mat. And then the finish, is kind of like this, right? And it's very difficult to keep from sort of following him down. Where you get this back posture, so you want to drop into this hard, almost like a Buddha belly kind of feeling. And it's not going to look like that when you get done. You'll just be standing straight up, but you want to envision yourself kind of trying to almost be backwards when you do it. Let's try it again. Starts at the bottom of my eye. All right, hold your finish right here, Jackson. That looks much better. Notice this hand is kicked to the inside, so the palm is facing away from him. This is right there. Yep, looks very good. Okay, so that is arm over the shoulder. And as you begin to do it better and better, you should be able to put a lock onto Uke's shoulder with this move. And that's what creates the pain, okay? And this is as much of a pain throw, I think, as it is off balance. And so if I were to do it to Jackson, let's do that arm. All right, so I start off right, the proper distance. If you start here, you'll never be deep enough. So you have to be at the proper distance. Okay, able to put my hands on his shoulders. Come up, grab this, bring this underneath him. Okay, if you come up like this, just sneak it in, chest to chest. This begins to push back behind his head. Notice I'm up on my toes as I drop everything down. And there's the finish. And so back straight. Kind of got this Buddha belly thing going in my head, but I'm just standing straight up and down in the end. Okay? Now, that is the classical. You rarely see applications like this on attack lines, so we'll show you a couple that are fun. And the first one is the first one I learned, and it would be from a straight punch. And you slip the punch, and then you're up here. And you just go ahead and get into this kind of headlock with the arm trapped inside. Okay? And so you turn like this. You see it, right? So this elbow right here is up in the air. You're going to bring it down to your side. See it buckling him? And now you're just going to shift as you drop your center. And that creates a throw. Okay? Notice the posture is, I'm still in my mind, I'm thinking stay upright, but when you do the throw with the headlock, You just kind of come down. I think on the street, if you were to actually do this, you would need to go down with him, have a plan to go down with him. So with here, get in, return, just so that you can see, bring this to you. Okay, now, this elbow tucked in, that creates the torque as you pivot, follow him to the ground. Okay? And now you have a controlling position. It's not my favorite because you can't choke him out from that position, or you can, but it takes a long time. You have no awareness of anything happening around you. So that's an easy one to teach. But on the street, I'm not sure it would be my go-to. Another fun one, and I think this one has really cool ties to the spin around, is from a roundhouse. Roundhouse comes. So back into a hami, right? So this movement, I'm stepping into a hami this way as the punch comes. With this hand, I'm into another hami. Now there's all the space between he and I, and I've got this hand up here. I'm going to enter. Okay, turn. So I enter as I begin to trap him so that he can't step back. So from this angle, let's look at the movement here and then here. Now, this is trapped in. Think spin around. Head is up here, or hand is up here blocking him so that this is real tight. Everything's kind of high, and then you do what is sometimes called a zipper, where you bring this down his spine and sort of push in as you do the throw. That's a lot of fun. Has a knee circle this way, and then a knee circle that way. So there's two circles. There's this one, and then that one. So do it again. I'll come from this angle, and maybe it'll catch up. So here. One more time. So those are a couple of applications for the arm over the shoulder and a little bit on the classical technique. The Ukemi responsibilities are really easy. And basically it is turn slightly to the side and sit down. So if Jackson did the application or the classical technique, I'm going to turn this way and then just sit down. And you have just a really easy fall because you're just basically sitting down on the mat and then becoming round. So thanks for watching. This is Jonathan and Jackson with ngexperience.com. Please like and subscribe.